And now they get the ball rolling. And the starting 11 for Croatia. Luka Modric plays alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And up front, it's the Croatian international Andrej Kramaric. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. And the striker is the very creative and eye-catching Lucas Paquetá. Eder Militao. And space to attack. Neymar waiting to pounce. Well, the danger is still there. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. He'll take this on. Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. And forward this time goes Neymar with options aplenty. I would imagine, Stuart, in the pre-match team meeting, the defenders would have been told to keep an eye on Neymar.
Well, his recent form speaks for itself. 4 goals in the last 3 appearances, and he's been playing with great confidence. There's every chance he'll get another couple today.
Casemiro. And attempting the through ball. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Given away by Brazil. Casemiro. Could be a chance to break here. Perisic. And able to get a body in the way. That is how to apply the pressure. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. And that will be a corner. And short it is. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Another corner. Now sending it in. Modric. Now Perisic. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Casemiro. On the ball, Richarlison. Just cutting off the supply. Modric. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Danger averted for now. This might be ideal for the counter. It's got to be! Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Played over. And the ball's gone. Casemiro. Ball with Danilo. Andrej Kramaric. Luka Modric. The supporters want to see him have a go. And a goal! It's Modric to put his team in front. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Danilo. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Richarlison. Vinicius. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Over it comes. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, here you can see it again. It's a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Brozovic. It's very pleasing on the eye, this attack, which goes through Perisic. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
What a game we've had so far. Goals at both ends, some near misses as well, and some good individual displays. You can't take your eyes off of this.
Cleared away comprehensively. Paqueta. Gives it a go. And blocked for now. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. And there's the delivery. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Ball played nicely. Determined defending. Teammates available. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Mario Pasalic. Kramaric. This could square the game. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway here into the second half. Might be able to set up the chance. And it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. The concession of a corner here. And over it comes. Not really the ideal clearance. And this is Brozovic. And Vlasic. Modric. Surely the equaliser. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Neymar. Vinicius. And space available inside. And no way through. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Richarlison, now with Neymar. Now Casemiro. Paqueta, and reading it absolutely superbly. Well, possibilities in the centre. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Can he put it away? And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, let's look at this again, and what a 1-2 it is to unlock the defence. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. 30 minutes left for play. Clean challenge. Mario Pasalic. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Well, no stopping him. Cuts in from the flank. Eder Militao. Here is Fred. And forward this time goes Neymar with options aplenty. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Kramaric. Can he get one back? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. He's got to score! And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And the ball is moving again. 3-2. Eder Militao. Danilo. Here is Fred. Paqueta. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Fred. Can he take the chance? Oh, he saved it well. So making the substitution now. Can someone get on the end of this? And an effective clearance. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Mateo Kovacic. Vlasic. Can they take advantage? This is looking threatening. Pressing high to win the ball. Luka Modric. Really good block. And the referee says corner kick. Well, they've decided to make a change. And played short. Preferring to go infield. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position, but timely defending when it mattered. Ivan Perisic. The ball with Luka Modric. Well, still pressing for a goal here. And players waiting in the centre. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, just a warning on this occasion. Might have decided to hand out the yellow card. Well, you have to conclude, Stuart. An opportunity wasted.
Yeah, and the other players are furious with it, and rightly so. That's such a poor free kick.
Full time, and Brazil guaranteed to be in the last four here at the World Cup.
Well, going forward, their 1- and 2-touch passing was excellent, and they created so many opportunities. But they will certainly need to improve their defensive structure going into the next round.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
The referee knew that was foul play. Down to the last four. Both teams playing delightful football throughout the tournament, but who will progress to the World Cup final? Stay tuned to find out live here. It's fair to say that tension levels have been heightened as we get ready for this semi-final here at the 2022 World Cup. My name is Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And a special atmosphere for this very special contest. It's the Netherlands against Brazil.
Well, this could be an absolute classic, and the prize couldn't be any bigger, could it? A place in the World Cup final. Let's just hope we get two teams that want to play good football and come out and attack the opposition. This should be a good game.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays with Davy Klaassen in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. And the striker is the very creative and eye-catching Richarlison. And now they get the ball rolling. Bruno Guimarães. Paquetá. Now Eder Militao. Everton Ribeiro. Can he take advantage? And a fine stop. Delivering it. Corner conceded. It came off the defender. Trying to deliver it accurately. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's so dangerous in the air, but it's not just his aerial ability, it's his movement in the box that buys him that little bit of space to get on the end of crosses. Whether it's in front of defenders or drifting in behind them, he always seems to be in the right place.
Able to skip past his man. Must score! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Who can they pick out? Oh, off the line. Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. Van Dijk. Takes the shot. And pretty simple for Ederson. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Everton Ribeiro. Difficult to stop him. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Gakpo. Dumfries. And support available. Berghuis. And over the touchline for what will be a Brazil throw-in. Marquinhos. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Paquetá. Richarlison. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Depay. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And straight out of play off the keeper's boot. It will be a throw-in. Klaassen. Cutting infield here. Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save. And now we find out it was offside anyway. Bruno Guimaraes. And Brazil in a position of menace. Richarlison. Real chance. And not cleared away properly. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Can someone get on the end of this? And still dangerous. Well, they can keep possession now. Breaking at pace. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Well, possibilities in the centre. Can he finish this? And a goal! The opening statement in this
here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and the strike could not get any better. It hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Memphis Depay! And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Richarlison. And he's beaten him here. Bruno Guimaraes. Richarlison. On to Paqueta. Well, just the tackle that was needed. De Vrij. On to De Jong. Klaassen. Marquinhos. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Gakpo. Plenty of support here. Memphis Depay. Ederson in goal made it look easy. Who can he pick out? Taking care of business defensively here. Virgil van Dijk. Can he put it away? Well, the managers will now deliver. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Depay. Oh, fancy footwork. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Richarlison did well to win the ball back. Gakpo. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Oh, good defending to stop a decent looking attack.
Well, the thing there say, just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Chance to finish. Well, decent save there. Playing it short. Has the strength to hang on to it. Berghuis. And attempting the through ball. It did look on for them, but not to be. Chance to play it in. Corner given. Playing it in. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Stuart, and giving the defenders headaches.
Yeah, what a performance he's putting in here. Great movement, lots of energy, and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
Well, they might be onto something. And a no-nonsense clearance. And time for the change now. Let's see about the delivery. Clattered away. Vinicius Junior. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Depay. Memphis Depay! It must go in, surely. Oh, that goes down as a miscue. No two ways about it.
Well, he just had to make a decent connection there, and it's a goal. No wonder he's annoyed with himself.
The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Everyone wants to see officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Martinelli. Determined defending.
Well, as you can see, the Netherlands have enjoyed more of the ball and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Now can they win back possession and create something else? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ribeiro. This is Thiago Silva. Oh, he's given us away. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Martinelli. Can he open them up here? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Safe pair of hands, did his job. This might be ideal for the counter. Will they profit from this situation? And now he must score! Good evening and welcome to Al Khor. Welcome to the Al Bayt Stadium, the venue for this one. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we're just moments away from kick-off time in the World Cup semi-final. It's the Netherlands against Brazil.
Well, this could be an absolute classic. And the prize couldn't be any bigger, could it? A place in the World Cup final. Let's just hope we get two teams that want to play good football and come out and attack the opposition. This should be a good game.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays with Davy Klaassen in central midfield. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Lucas Paqueta. Here's Marquinhos. Back to Paqueta. And will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And Brazil in a position of menace. And a significant block following that cross. Corner kick played in. Gakpo. It's with Berghuis. And Brazil with control of the ball again. Berghuis. It should be. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, did his job defensively. Dumfries. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Depay. And danger still. Well, no damage done. And given away. Gakpo. Eder Militao. This is Thiago Silva. Alexandro. Guimarães. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Richarlison. Must score. He's blocked it. Ake. Van Dijk with it. Dumfries. Klaassen. Depay. Effective challenge. Richarlison. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. It might still be problematic. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Steven Berghuis. Plenty of support here. Oh, lovely ball. And that is defending of the highest order. Paqueta. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Paqueta. He's got to score! And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Steven Berghuis. And using his strength to shield the ball. Not the pass he had in mind. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Options in the centre. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Paqueta. And he takes it on. Superb block. Alexandro. Fine cross into the middle. A goal! Well, still a long way to go in this one, but could it be 1 foot in the final? If the celebrations are anything to go by, the fans believe that's the case.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs.
Well, as you can see, the Netherlands have enjoyed more of the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Good tackle, be a throw. Malacia, and he's got the beating of his opponent. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Ribeiro. And he might be in here. Brilliant save. Just can't get it past him. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. So the corner played into the box. Well, not the best clearance. Played into the box. Well, clattered away. It's there for him. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And the match begins. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest. It should be. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Paqueta. He's got to score. And it's in. All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. Alexandro. Fine cross into the middle. A goal! Well, so back underway into the second half. Brazil with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Richarlison. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Gakpo. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. In position here to protect the ball. Malacia. De Jong. And here's Memphis. Can't miss, surely. And a goal to square the game. Into the seat stuff. Well, back underway here. And they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Ribeiro. Vinicius Junior. And the cross into the middle. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. De Jong. Very quick thinking there.
Well, Brazil, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
It's really good without the ball, and the all-around performance levels have been high. Surely! And a goal! They've extended the lead! Well, plenty of time remaining. This is far from over, but they're well on course for a place in the final.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. 30 minutes to go then. Depay. On to De Jong. Good work from the Netherlands to win back possession. Vinicius. And players waiting at the far post. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Running with the ball confidently. And whipped into the box. Alexandro with the try. And the keeper more than equal to the task. He's driven in the corner. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Still not clear. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially free kick.
The ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Fantastic save from the keeper to deny what was a superb set piece. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Paqueta. And what a close shave it was. So making the substitution now. Malacia. And he could really get at the opposition. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, no card, but the referee clearly indicating that he's on his last warning. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And fired from the flank into the area. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? An alert intervention. An incisive pass. Well, unable to direct it on the target. And a goal kick to come. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. This attack looks highly promising. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Can he finish? Tremendous block. Klaassen. Can he get one back? Couldn't quite hang on. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And time for the change now. And over comes the corner. Not all that convincing defensively. Could reduce the deficit. And in it goes. And you never know in this game. They might yet be able to level it.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Vinicius. Tossing into the middle. Well, not the best clearance. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Frankie de Jong. And Blind. And into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Can he convert? And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Delivering it. And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Klaassen. The referee brings this semi-final to an end, and we can say it officially. Brazil will be competing for the World Cup in the final.
Well, it was tight in the end, but really they should have won this game more comfortably because their forward play was excellent. They just didn't defend very well, something they would need to address before the final.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, his movement was brilliant today. Whether he was running in behind or dropping into pockets of space, he caused all sorts of problems. What a good hat-trick that was.
And here's Memphis. Can't miss, surely. Yes, really good without the ball, and the all-around. This is it. We're down to the two best teams in the world and just moments away from the most exciting fixture in football, the World Cup final. Stay with us. We'll have all the action live here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a contest of colossal meaning. We find ourselves here just to the north of the Doha city centre, ahead of the 2022 World Cup final. My name is Derek Ray, and with me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And as you can imagine on this occasion, the atmosphere is building up nicely. It's Argentina against Brazil.
Well, what an occasion for these two sets of players. A chance to be world champions. Let's hope the game matches the atmosphere. It should be an absolute cracker. I can't wait for this to start.
And the game begins. The starting 11 for Brazil. Ederson stands between the posts. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. And the striker is Richarlison. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Cross towards that far post. A deft clearance. Well, you might say history speaks for Brazil. On 7 occasions, they've made it to the final before. They've recorded 5 victories. They're always going to fancy their chances. How do you view their prospects in this one, Stuart?
Well, right at the start of the tournament, I asked the question, are they a great side or just a good side? If they win here today, I think we can call them a great side. They've been excellent all the way through the tournament. This should be a cracking game.
There's so many reasons to highlight Lautaro Martinez, not least because he can be so effective. Stuart, what do you think we might see from him in this game?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique and awareness. He will certainly need to be tightly marked today.
Paqueta. Read it well. Richarlison. The delivery. Attending to his defensive chores. Casemiro. On to Paqueta. Just the challenge that was required. Paredes. De Paul. Well, that's a super ball over the top. That is a tackle and a half. Not the best challenge, free kick. Thiago Silva. Alexandro. Vinicius Junior. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Messi. On a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Can he put them in front? Danger averted for now.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but they've got to make it count in those situations, that's for sure.
Ribeiro. Oh, they have it in. Going well. Well, the supporters think it's on. Oh, there's the goal! There's the opener! How about that? So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Eder Militao. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Vinicius. On to Sandro. And crossed in there. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Lisandro Martinez. Messi. Messi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Rafinha. And space here on the flank. That's clear. Marquinhos. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Gonzalo Montiel. Paredes. Messi. It has to be. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Who's going to get on the end of it? No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Marquinhos. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Casemiro. Takes aim. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
Well, he's given us away. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Paqueta. How about the cross? And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And he's fired over the corner. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And Brazil in a position of menace. Alexandro. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Alexandro. On to Paqueta. Richarlison. Happy to take on the shot. And fine goalkeeping. Who can he pick out? Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And the ball rolling again. Brazil trailing after the first half. Can they find a response here in the second? Delightful pass. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. Alexandro is with Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. Ribeiro. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Casemiro. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fruitful looking attack. Casemiro. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. And it's played into the centre. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Lisandro Martinez. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Martinez. And the pass could do damage. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And they're going for the short one. Just made sure nothing came of that. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved the goal. Well, Brazil have bossed the possession, as you can see, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
Well, perhaps they can do something better with the ball now. Richarlison. Oh, could be! And the keeper more than equal to it. Over it comes. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Substitution time it is here. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Messi. The ball with Martinez. And he takes it away. Lisandro Martinez. Rodrigo de Paul. On to Messi. Messi. Can he finish? Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Going short. Martinez. And Brazil have it back now. Promising looking ball. And the block by Otamendi. Just the challenge that was required. Paredes. On a pass that lacks quality. Richarlison. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Now can they counter clinically? All hands on deck. Let's fly here. They'll close down straight away. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. Here it is now, a substitution.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Messi. It's with Martinez. Paredes. Just 10 minutes to go. Useful looking ball. Messi. And a crucial intervention inside the box. And support available. Opportunity. Well, he makes the save, and a good thing too.
Well, what a save it is. But can they now go and get that equaliser?
Who can they pick out? And he clears the danger. Dybala. Marcos Acuna. Has a go. And just over the bar, albeit narrowly. So a personnel change then. Rodrigo. Now with Paqueta. Richarlison. And forward they go, chasing the game. This could level it, but denied by the keeper. And at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Well, very effective play in possession. He has time to play it over. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal to level it up in the closing stages. Who's going to play? Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. But this is not over. And two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. Messi. Well, back underway here, and it's quite simple. Both teams must steel themselves for 30 extra minutes. Good work from Argentina to win it back. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Thiago Silva. And he has options available. Tremendous ball played through. Simple save, really. Lisandro Martinez. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. The referee knew that was foul play. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, not the best clearance. Paredes. And still they wait for the chance. Determined defending. Oh, they have it again. Lionel Messi might take the lead. And that's sound goalkeeping. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Well, no end product. Messi. Richarlison. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Lucas Paqueta. And now Rodrigo. Paqueta. A very timely interception. And the first period of extra time. Messi. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. And teammates to play it to. Well shown inside. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Illegal play and hence a free kick. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long. What a game we've had so far. Goals at both ends, some near misses as well, and some good individual displays. You can't take your eyes off of this.
And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. And teammates around him. Oh, fancy footwork. Real chance. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent the last chance to get in front in the dying moments. And now the delivery. Not the best clearance. Marquinhos. Terrific block. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it could be on for him here. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Good effort here. And that is goalkeeping of the very highest order. Messi with the corner. Well cleared away. Di Maria. Now Messi. It's with Martinez. Correa! Lionel Messi! Oh, a goal! And how important could that be? Maybe it's a story of one hand on the trophy at this the final. A huge moment. Clean challenge. Gomez. Using his... This could finish it! Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Under real pressure here. But he makes the save, and a good thing too.
Well, what a save it is. But can they now go and get that equaliser?
A wonderful intervention. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a superb save. And there...